Let me tell you something. Life is not complicated. People make it complicated. Success is not a mystery, it's a formula. And if you follow the right steps, you will get where you're trying to go. But you got to be intentional about it. Before you do anything else in the morning, before you check your phone, before you start thinking about all the things you need to do, before you let stress and worry creep into your mind, you need to say, thank you. You woke up. That alone is a blessing. Somebody went to bed last night and didn't get the chance to see today, but you did. That means your journey ain't over. You still got purpose. You still got another shot at making something happen in your life. Gratitude is powerful. It changes the way you see everything around you. When you wake up with a grateful heart, you set the tone for your entire day. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you start appreciating what you already have. You stop complaining about your problems and start recognizing your blessings. And the more you recognize your blessings, the more blessings come your way. That's just how life works. See, too many people wake up already defeated. They open their eyes and immediately start thinking about what's wrong, what they don't have, what they wish was different. But let me tell you something. If you can't be grateful for what you have now, don't expect more to come. Life doesn't give more to people who are always complaining. Life rewards those who appreciate what they already have. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. You could be struggling, going through a tough season, dealing with challenges. But I promise you, if you take a moment to look around, you'll find something to be grateful for. You got a roof over your head, be grateful. You got food to eat, be grateful. You got people who love you, be grateful. Even if all you got is another chance to try again today, that's enough to be thankful for. And the moment you shift your mindset to gratitude, everything starts to change. Your energy changes. Your attitude changes. You start attracting better things into your life. Because when you appreciate what you have, you open the door for even greater blessings to come your way. The words you speak have power. Every single day, the things you say shape your reality, whether you realize it or not. What you tell yourself first thing in the morning sets the tone for your entire day. If you wake up talking about how tired you are, how stressed you feel, how nothing ever goes right for you, then guess what? That's exactly the kind of day you're going to have. But if you wake up and say, today is going to be a great day, you've already decided the direction your day is headed. Most people don't even pay attention to the words they use. They say things like, I'm always broke. I never get any good opportunities. Nobody ever supports me, and then wonder why nothing changes in their life. What you keep saying, you start believing. And what you believe, you start attracting. If you tell yourself over and over that you're not good enough, eventually you'll start living like it's true. But the same way negative words bring negative results, positive words bring positive results. You have to start speaking life into your situation, no matter what it looks like. Even if you're struggling, even if things aren't perfect, even if you don't see a way out yet, you still have to speak victory over your life. Say, I am strong. Say, I am blessed. Say, I am capable of achieving my dreams. The more you say it, the more you believe it. And once you believe it, you start moving differently. You start making decisions from a place of confidence instead of fear. Your words are like seeds. Whatever you plant in your mind and speak out of your mouth is what will grow in your life. If you plant doubt, failure, and negativity, that's what you'll get. But if you plant faith, success, and positivity, you'll start seeing things shift in your favor. It's not magic, it's mindset. Speak the right words and watch how your life starts to align with them. Every single day you need to do something, no matter how small, that moves you closer to your dream. It doesn't matter if it's reading a book, making a phone call, practicing your craft, or even just writing down your goals. The point is, you cannot let a day go by without making progress. Too many people talk about what they want in life, but they never put in the work. They dream, they wish, they hope, but when it's time to take action, they make excuses. And excuses don't build success. Success doesn't come from one big moment. It comes from small, consistent steps that add up over time. If you only work when you feel like it, you'll never get anywhere. There are going to be days when you don't feel motivated, days when you're tired, days when life is throwing everything at you, but you still have to show up for yourself. Because every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to where you want to be. A lot of people wait for the perfect time to start. They say, I'll do it when I have more money. I'll start when I'm less busy. I'll go after my dream when things calm down. But let me tell you something. There will never be a perfect time. Life is always going to be busy. Things are always going to come up, and you're never going to feel 100% ready. The difference between successful people and everybody else is that they start anyway. They take action even when it's uncomfortable. They keep pushing even when they don't see immediate results. Your dream is not going to chase you. You have to chase it. And if you're not doing something every single day to get closer to it, then you're wasting time. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take. So instead of making excuses, start making moves. It doesn't matter how slow you go, as long as you keep going. Because one day, all those little steps you took will add up to something bigger than you ever imagined. Every day, you need to find a way to help somebody else. It doesn't have to be something big, and it doesn't have to cost you anything. A kind word, a little encouragement, a small act of kindness. These things might seem simple, but they have the power to change someone's entire day. The world is full of people struggling, full of people who feel unseen, unheard, and unappreciated. You never know what someone is going through, and sometimes the smallest gesture can make the biggest difference. A lot of people think success is just about what they can get. They focus so much on their own goals, their own problems, their own ambitions, that they forget about the people around them. But real success isn't just about what you achieve, it's about what you give. The most successful people in the world understand that the more you give, the more you receive. Life has a way of rewarding those who help others. When you lift someone else up, you create an energy that comes back to you in ways you never expected. Helping others doesn't always mean giving money. It can mean offering your time, sharing knowledge, or simply being there for someone who needs support. Sometimes just listening to someone, giving them advice, or reminding them that they are capable can change the course of their life. You might not see the impact immediately, but that doesn't mean it's not there. The truth is, no one makes it alone. Everybody who has ever achieved something great had help along the way. Somebody opened the door, gave them an opportunity, or encouraged them when they wanted to quit. And when you take the time to help others, you're creating that same kind of opportunity for someone else. You're planting seeds that will grow into something bigger than you ever imagined. Helping others also changes you. It shifts your mindset from focusing on what you lack to appreciating what you have. It reminds you that no matter what's going on in your life, you still have the ability to be a blessing to someone else. And when you live with that kind of mindset, doors start opening, opportunities start showing up, and life starts working in your favor. Every day, you need to take a moment to pray and trust the process. Life is unpredictable. No matter how much you plan, things won't always go the way you expect. There will be setbacks, disappointments, and moments when you feel like giving up. That's why you have to stay connected to something greater than yourself. You have to believe that no matter what it looks like right now, everything is working for your good. Prayer is not just about asking for things. It's about alignment. It's about getting your mind and spirit in the right place so you can handle whatever comes your way. When you take time to pray, you're reminding yourself that you're not in this alone. You don't have to carry every burden by yourself. You don't have to figure everything out on your own. There is a plan for your life, and even when you don't understand it, you have to trust that it's unfolding exactly how it's supposed to. Too many people let fear and doubt control them because they don't trust the process. The minute things get hard, they start panicking. They start thinking everything is falling apart when really everything is falling into place. See, you don't grow when things are easy. You grow when you're challenged. You grow when you're tested. And if you quit every time things don't go your way, you'll never reach the level you're supposed to be on. That's why faith is so important. You can't just believe when things are going well. You have to believe even when you don't see a way out. You have to trust that every delay, every rejection, and every struggle is preparing you for something greater. And when you pray, you're not just asking for blessings, you're asking for strength, wisdom, and the patience to keep going even when it's hard. When you develop the habit of praying and trusting the process, you stop letting every little setback shake you. You stop worrying about things you can't control. You start moving with confidence, knowing that what's meant for you will never miss you, and what's not meant for you was never yours to begin with. Every single day you have to stop making excuses. Excuses are the number one reason people stay stuck in the same place year after year or wondering why their life hasn't changed. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck. But at the end of the day, your progress is up to you. If you keep finding reasons why you can't do something instead of figuring out how you can, you'll never move forward. A lot of people have big dreams, but when it's time to put in the work, they start making excuses. I don't have time. I don't have the money. I don't have the right connections. But there are people who started with less than you and worse situations than you and still found a way to succeed. The difference is they didn't let excuses stop them. They figured it out. They made sacrifices. They took risks. They didn't sit around waiting for the perfect moment because they knew the perfect moment doesn't exist. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way. If you don't, you will find an excuse. It's really that simple. The problem is most people let fear talk them out of their own potential. They convince themselves they're not ready, they're not good enough, or that they might fail. And so instead of trying, they stay where it's safe. But here's the truth. Playing it safe won't get you anywhere. Growth requires discomfort. Success requires taking action even when you're unsure. You have to be honest with yourself. Are you really trying, or are you just talking? Are you putting in the work, or are you making excuses? Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't, stop and ask yourself, what can I do? Maybe you don't have all the resources right now, but you can start with what you have. Maybe you don't have all the answers, but you can take the first step. The people who succeed in life aren't necessarily the smartest, the richest, or the most talented. They're the ones who refuse to let excuses win.